Hello Hyderabad, all over again. Um, people who know me, people who know me, I am Sumit Malkotia. People who don't know me, I am Sumit Malkotia. So we are here to represent Iconic Professional. Iconic Professional is a tool brand. We all know that. We will be showcasing a men's haircut and a female styling. Um, I have today with me Anushka. She's going to be my counterpart for today, and hope you will see and learn a lot of things what we are showcasing today. Anushka,
Good afternoon, everyone.
the mic is again gone.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anushka. I'm from Mirrors Luxury Salons. I'm very excited to be here, and we are looking forward to demonstrating some really amazing techniques using the Iconic Professional styling tools. So please have a look, get some great insights, and we are really excited to be
Feel
here.
free to ask any questions you have regarding the iconic equipments or whatever we are showcasing on the stage. Please feel free to ask questions. No question is a stupid question, so please feel free to ask us any question. Yeah, let's start. So what I am doing over here is going to be a skin fade, which is also called like a burst fade, which will be faded around the sides, but we're going to keep the back, the length pretty much the same. It's just we're going to add some fading on the sides, and then we're going to do a crop top, which is like really popular these days. बहुत लोग चाहते हैं कि a lot of men clients, especially Gen Z clients, they want like to have a crop top haircut. So we're going to be showcasing that. So I usually start this haircut with a horizontal section from the recession. I will isolate that. And the same thing on the other side. It is very important, ये बहुत important part है ये haircut का, to understand कि आपका recession point किधर होना चाहिए. That means you should take a high recession, mid recession or a low recession. So there are 3 points at the recession: high, low and mid. I usually work with mid recession. So I isolate the hair. जो भी growth pattern होता है जो नीचे की तरफ fall करेगा वो मैं नीचे की तरफ comb down कर दूंगा, and the growth pattern which is growing towards the front or the up मैं उसको अलग से ऊपर की तरफ isolate कर दूंगा.
So,
Now,
guys,
okay, please go ahead.
so I'm sorry, I'm waiting for my mic to be attached. But meanwhile, I would be demonstrating a really gorgeous textured styling look. As an artist, I love creating those effortless, loose movements, soft texture looks for my client. इस look के लिए I will be using two of my favorite iconic professional styling tools. The first tool is definitely the iconic curling tong, and the second tool that I will be using is the deep waver. So I will be showcasing across कि ये tools को best way में कैसे use करना है, and also talking about why I personally love using the iconic tools.
Check. So, Nushka, what is the size of tong you're using?
So for my model's hair length, I have chosen the 25. So I didn't want it to be a really large size tong. I wanted the definition and a little bit of more movement. Hence I went with the 25.
Perfect. And the clipper I am using for today is ProMaster. It is a 10,000 RPM clipper. That means RPM सबको मालूम है, rotation per minute. So 10,000 rotation per minute. तो जितना ज़्यादा RPM रहेगा किसी भी मोटर का, उसका वेट रिमूवल जो होता है, बल्क रिमूविंग कैपेसिटी, वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो जाता है. सो आई एम यूजिंग प्रो मास्टर फॉर माई बल्क रिमूवल. नाउ व्हाट आई हैव डन इज, मेरे जो गार्ड्स हैं इस क्लिपर के वो डिफरेंट कलर्स के आते हैं. सो नंबर 2 इज़ येलो, 1.5 is grey, number 1 is red, and then another 0.5 is another light grey. तो मेरे को कलर से identify हो जाता है कि what color guard I have to pick up for my show. So now I have put number 2, but I will not cut the bulk on number 2. मैं इसका lever down करके इसको 2.5 कर दूंगा and then I will start removing my bulk on the sides.
So for this technique, I have already pre-prepped the back. लेकिन exactly जो मैंने back side पे किया है, I am replicating the same on the front. I decided कि मुझे dual texture create करना है, and that's exactly why एक ही single model के ऊपर I will be using both the tools simultaneously. So ये tools एक काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लुक क्रिएट करता है क्लाइंट्स के लिए भी, बिकॉज समटाइम्स व्हेन यू जस्ट यूज वन सिंगल टूल यू गेट वन प्लेन लुक, बट आई लाइक टू क्रिएट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ ड्रामा, सम टेक्सचर, हेंस आई हैव गॉन फॉर दिस लुक. सो विथ माई कर्लिंग टोंग, what I love about this is that firstly it is entirely ceramic plated, and जब भी आप कोई भी स्टाइलिंग टूल ceramic plated यूज़ करते हो, it makes sure कि it provides even heat throughout the hair. Also आपके बाल डैमेज नहीं होंगे. Okay, so it also protects the hair at the same time and it gives you the definition जो movement आपको ज़रूरत होती है बालों के अंदर, it also provides that. In terms of the technique, I'm using a very simple tonging technique. I don't know how many of you all do this in the salons, but if you don't, it's very simple. आपको simply बालों को tong के around wrap करना है. यहाँ पे I am changing the directions. I am alternating it, maybe one towards the face, one away from the face, and creating a soft tussle effect through the hair.
So after I remove the bulk, because I want the back to be heavy, I am not taking off the back at all. After removing the bulk, मैं इसको 0 पे set कर दूँगा again, and I will create my fade line. So fade guide के लिए I directly take my clipper and I will directly go into the hair, creating a fade guide.
Now मैंने first section यहाँ पे tong के साथ किया, that is the curling tong. My next section, I'm going to use the Deep Waver Pro. I've selected the medium size because मुझे थोड़ा सा definition और extra volume बालों के अंदर add करना था. Even with this particular styling tool, of course ये बालों के अंदर S-shape wave create करता है, but at the same time काफ़ी बार बालों के ऊपर flyaways रहते हैं. So what I like to do directly, ये वेवर प्रो यूज़ करने से पहले अगर आपको थोड़ा सा बालों को स्मूदन करना है, सो यू कैन जस्ट रन इट थ्रू वंस लाइक दिस. आपका जो फ्लाईअवेज रहेगा वो काफ़ी कंट्रोल हो जाएगा एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट यूजिंग इट. सो सिंपली लीविंग प्रॉबली 1.5 इंच अवे फ्रॉम द रूट्स, आप प्रोडक्ट को हेयर के ऊपर प्रेस करके रिलीज करोगे.
गया हाँ, nice. Okay, so now after I have made my fade guide, जो नीचे का बाल है I want to clear it more ताकि मैं zero fade कर सकूँ. For that I am using this trimmer called Neo. It is a pocket size trimmer but really effective. Now I'm gonna go even more shorter on the perimeter and clean it off.
So आप देख सकते हो how easily without much efforts this tool is giving me beautiful waves through the lens and ends. It's a very easy to use product. You can easily create it for your clients. ये particular styling आप कभी भी wear कर सकते हो, whether it's for a everyday look, for an event, for a party. And the clients can also easily recreate the same look at home with the help of the same tool. It's that easy to use. Again, like I said, on the same client, I'm alternating the tools. So I'm going to switch to my next tool, which is the curling tong, which I'm using is the 25 size. Great definition, great movement, and very easy to use. ये एक टोंग्स के अंदर आप बहुत ज़्यादा वेरिएशन क्रिएट कर सकते हो. Gives you a good control. And you can even set the temperature as per your client's hair requirement. You can go to the lowest to the highest temperature, which I really like about the tool.
So what I'm doing is basically creating outline so that my haircut looks all the more sharper. Now when I'm done with my trimmer, it's always important कि हम जो हमारा base है जिधर भी हम haircut कर रहे हैं वो हमेशा clean रहना चाहिए in terms of when you're doing the fade, because अगर वो clean नहीं रहेगा तो chances होता है कि हम बार बार उसी area पे हम को फेड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. बाल कट चुका है बट सिर्फ वो जो कटा हुआ बाल है वो वहाँ चिपक गया है और उसी पे हम कोशिश कर ही जा रहे हैं कि क्यों नहीं जा रहा है. बट एक्चुअली इफ़ यू विल डस्ट इट विद द ड्रायर और विद द नेक ब्रश वो आराम से निकल जाएगा. नाउ कमिंग बैक, जो हमारा फेड लाइन बन गया है, अगर आपका फेड किसी का भी फेड अगर वो ऐसा दिखता है, इट इज़ नॉट अ फेड. फेड कैसा रहता है? ग्रेजुअली शॉर्टर टू लॉन्गर जाता है. दैट इज व्हाट अ फेड इज. बट अगर आपका लाइन सिर्फ ऐसा है एंड देन योर ओवरऑल हेयर कट इज डूइंग, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ हेयर कट, बट इट इज नॉट कॉल्ड फेड देन. सो नाउ हाउ टू रिमूव दीज लाइन्स, द वेट लाइन, इसको कैसा रिमूव करेंगे? विल गो बैक, हम क्लिपर को 0.5 सेटिंग में डालेंगे एंड देन वी विल क्रिएट अनदर गाइडलाइन राइट ऑन टॉप ऑफ दिस जो कि ½ इंच छोटा होएगा. लेट मी शो यू.
So I've completed one side of the hair, and as you can see, it was quite quick and easy for me to create this style. I'm going to do the same on the other side.
So like now you see I have two different guides. एक नीचे है एक ऊपर है. Same thing on the other side. एक नीचे है एक ऊपर है. Now to blend this it is going to be so much easier. आपका ज़्यादा टाइम लगने ही नहीं वाला. अगर without speaking अगर मैं ये haircut on a client करता हूँ, it hardly takes me 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes. So now I will go back and जो मेरा clipper 0.5 setting पे था उसको मैं 0.25 setting पे लेके आऊँगा और जो नीचे वाला जो फेड लाइन है उसको मैं बिल्कुल क्लीन आउट कर दूँ.
So जैसे मैंने वहाँ पे I had started with the curling tong, so I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm using the same size of the curling tong. आप देख सकते हो, thanks to the ceramic plate of the curling tong, it helps me glide through the hair very easily. कहीं पे भी वो stuck नहीं हो रहा है. Plus, it's providing even heat throughout the hair. So even if my client walks in with excessively colored hair like my model has at the moment, it's still going to take care of the quality of the hair. At the same time, give me the styling that I'm looking for.
So now after removing that guideline, my first guideline, I have taken a number 1 which is a red color. उसको भी मैंने 1.5 की setting पे करके I am just removing the excess bulk from my fade so that now I only have one line left which I will clean with a 0.5 guard.
Sometimes the same technique, I like to create variations using maybe say a different size of tong. Right now I'm using 25, but a lot of times my go-to size is the 28. So अगर client का hair length maybe just below shoulder रहेगा, I would opt for a 28. I was looking for a little bit of more tightness, more definition through the hair, hence I opted for a 25. So you can always decide what size of curling tong you want to use. But definitely I would say in a salon for your clients, you will, it's like a must have for the size 25 and a 28. It's very important to have these two sizes. If you don't, then it should be like a product that you need to have in your toolkit.
So now we've taken a .5 guard and we'll just remove with the second guideline what we had created, we will remove with this .5. जो आपका गार्ड का आपने जो फर्स्ट एंगल बनाया है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर एंगल हैज बीन क्रिएटेड डायगनल बैक, सो आपका क्लिपर भी ऑल द टाइम विल मूव डायगनल बैक, हॉरिजॉन्टल हो जाएगा, तो आपका जो एक्स्ट्रा वेट आप यहाँ पर रखना चाह रहे हो वो सारा नॉक ऑफ हो जाएगा. सो ऑलवेज बी केयरफुल ऑफ दैट.
So you can see even on this side, with no effort, zero to no efforts, it's helping me create a beautiful S-shape wave in the hair. ये particular styling equipment, it's available in two sizes. This is the medium that I'm using. You also get it into a larger size, so depending on what movement of hair you want to create, you can choose between any one of it. But the Deep Pro Waver really makes your styling easy, it takes less time, and it gives you the look that you're looking for.
Now after you remove that, I will again go back to my .5 and with the corner of the clipper only, I will remove the weight lines if there are any.
So again, alternating through my section above. You can see how I'm wrapping the hair around the tong. हेयर को जब भी हम टोंग के पास रैप कर रहे हैं, कोई रेजिस्टेंस नहीं आ रहा है, because the product is so good that it makes my styling very, very easy. Also, because of the ceramic plating, you will always see during your styling, after your styling, the hair will have lots of shine. So having beautiful shiny hair is very important, and for that you need the right heating tools, and this is exactly what you need.
So yeah, I'm pretty much done with my sides. I'm just gonna go back, check my weight lines. I'll remove my weight lines with my scissor over comb. And scissor over comb में भी इनका जो comb का angle रहेगा, it will be the same, diagonal back. सीधा रखोगे, you will knock off your weight lines, like your heavy hair which you want to keep in the hair. That's about it, and the same thing on the other side. For this we are using the fine side of the comb, क्योंकि हमारा बाल छोटा है तो हमें fine side ही लगेगा to remove the weight lines. Now we have removed the weight lines. अब हम top को cater करेंगे. For that, we will dampen the hair down because his natural hair texture is wavy to curly. So to cut on dry hair for wavy to curly hair, it comes out a little difficult, so it is always better to wear it out. I'm using a misty hairspray क्योंकि बहुत टाइम ये होता है मेन हेयर ड्रेसिंग के अंदर हम स्प्रे कर देते हैं क्लाइंट के ऊपर, राइट, एंड देन क्लाइंट बैठा होता है बेचारा अंदर हाथ फोल्ड करके केप के और इसे पानी ड्रिप करता रहता है, राइट, बोलता वो आपको कुछ भी नहीं है, या फिर तो अंदर केप से हाथ निकाल के वो ऐसा क्लीन आउट कर देगा विच इज़ नॉट वेरी प्रोफेशनली, राइट, या फिर मन ही मन के अंदर ही विल गिव यू दिस बिग बिग गालीज, यू नो, कि क्यों नहीं साफ कर रहा है, क्यों नहीं साफ कर रही है, मुंह पे पानी जा रहा है मेरे. सो फॉर दैट दिस मिस्टी स्प्रे इज रियली रियली कूल.
So with this tool you can see how the roots are also lifted. It's automatically creating the volume, which is really nice because a lot of people want volume, want that lift, and this product creates just that. किसी को flat roots पसंद नहीं आते हैं until unless you're intentionally going for that sleek look. But when I'm looking for volume, when I'm creating more of a textured style, yes, volume is something that I want in the hair, and this product creates that.
So what we are doing is we've combed down the hair and we're creating a guideline as you do with your one length haircut. So horizontal sections, one by one, you'll comb it down and you'll create a straight line. And you'll comb the last section which will come into your front and you will create a strong straight line. जिसका recession थोड़ा सा weak हो गया है, for them this is a very good haircut क्योंकि वो पूरा recessions को cover कर देता है. Now the top section, we will go back into the hair. We will take out our profile section, center profile section. And from the back, we will make our guideline.
Come back.
Take that off. And we'll flow in the front.
So I'm done styling through the entire hair. Both the front sections are completed. Another thing, once I'm done with using my equipment, I also like to lock that product. Yeah, this one good feature about the product is it has a lock and unlock button. So especially अगर आप tools के साथ travel करते हो, you go outdoors and you want your product to be safe while you travel as well. आप product use करने के बाद you can just simply lock it and you can store your product in your vanity kit. So that makes it very easy for me to travel with the products. Also, whenever I have or using any heating tool, especially on my trolleys, this is like a must-have.
Like
that
that?
is the
I don't know how to
heat-resistant
do all of that.
pad.
I can just
So
say with
it
this,
protects
this,
my
this.
trolleys. It also ensures that my tools are kept safe. I can use them for the longer time, and also takes care of the trolley underneath. So there will be absolutely no damage if you're using this product with any heating tool. Gotta give it a couple of minutes for the styling to cool down.
So now we are taking horizontal sections after the profile section, and we are just connecting the profile section with the rest of the top. So once you're done with that, now you have to correct the top with the sides. So for that, what I really do is, because I want to save all of this length, I will not take vertical section, क्योंकि जैसे ही मैं ये vertical section लेके इसको यहाँ से cut करूँगा, मेरा जो recession area है वो पूरा expose हो जाएगा. So we don't want that as well. So for this, I will take horizontal section, comb it down to my cutting guide and cut square. तो उससे क्या होगा, मेरा जो ये लेंथ है, जो रिसेशन एरिया का लेंथ है, वो पूरा मेंटेन रहेगा, येट जो मेरा शेप है ओवरऑल वो ज़्यादा एनहांस रहेगा. Same thing we're going to repeat on the other side. Yeah, so now I will dry my hair with a flexi wind brush. I'm going to push dry it in the front.
Even when I'm opening up the curls, especially the ones that I have created with the curling tong, I'm going to use this teasing brush by Ikonic. Again, it comes with a soft board bristle brush, and iska jo tip hai, it also kind of helps me to gently open up the waves or the curls without disturbing the styling much. Plus at the same time, अगर कहीं पे flyaways रहेंगे, आप simply brush को हल्का सा move कर सकते हो at the area wherever you want to control the flyaways. Second, even if you are trying to pin this hair up into say a bun or any sort of updo, this bristle will really help you create that. काफी control देता है and softly hair को open करने में भी help करेगा.
So at this point, once you have dried the hair, you can always go back, check your haircut. You can also create more movement, more texture in the haircut by just light cutting your hair. This will create more texture in the hair. पूरा scissor बंद नहीं करना है, सिर्फ slice cut करना है, because पूरा scissor बंद किया तो वहाँ पर ऐसा dent आ जाएगा, खड्डा हो जाएगा. So make sure not to shut the whole scissors into it. Just open, close, open, close, open, close. And this will create more texture and movement in the hair. जिनका बाल थोड़ा सीधा है उनके लिए. Then comb down the hair. जो ये बहुत strong heavy line है, इसको भी आप you can with slice cutting diffuse it a little bit. By again slice cutting it. If someone likes to deep point cut it, you can always go back and deep point cut it. And remove the excess weight from the corner especially. From the corners, because आपने square shape create किया था, तो उसको थोड़ा सा diffuse करने के लिए, soften out करने के लिए, I'm doing point cutting. Perfect. Remove the excess hair. For styling this particular hair, I like to use powder. So I'll just sprinkle it all over. जैसे हम salt को sprinkle करते हैं खाने पे, वैसे ही हम इसको sprinkle करेंगे. Because this creates a lot of texture in the hair. And all we got to do is mess up the hair.
For the finishing, you can use any setting, fixing spray that you like. Maybe when I'm finishing it, I like to lift up the roots a little bit and put in my product.
Once you have set this hair, you can always go back, take some hairspray. And create more separation on the fringe area and give more height at the back. Perfect. Wow, you're quick, Anushka.
Yes.
So you're gonna take that off. Check for any hair जो neck पे रह गया है. If there is, just kind of clean it off with the clipper. And cleaned off. There you go. You can go have a walk. Let them see what we've done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, here's the final look. Please.
You can walk together. You can go one by one after going together.
Is it on?
Just remove this. No, no, remove this.